Welcome class. Today we will start chapter 11 Early Days. Before starting the chapter, let us learn the word meanings. Waned. Waned means became weaker. Darted. Darted means moved suddenly. When something moves suddenly, it means it is darting. Fleeted. Fleeted means moved swiftly and lightly. Hut rug. A rug laid in front of a fireplace. So, hut rug is a rug which is laid in front of a fireplace. Courtesized. Greeted by bending the knees with one foot in front of the other. So, courtesize means bending in the with the help of the knees in front of somebody else. Now, let us start the chapter. The story of Peter Pan has been retold by Daniel O'Connor. Peter Pan is a fictional character created by Scottish novelist and playwright J.M. Barrie. So, this story of Peter Pan, it is been retold by a playwright who is Daniel O'Connor, and the fictional character of Peter Pan is being created by a Scottish novelist and playwright named J.M. Barrie. So now let us start the chapter. Peter Pan is a boy who will not grow up. He runs away on the day of his birth so that he will not have to become a man. He lives in a place called Neverland, which is the home to the fairies. Intrigued by the stories told by Mrs. Darling to her children, Peter Pan is attracted to the Darlings' home. On a visit to Peter's room, Peter is nearly caught by Nana, the dog who is children's nanny. Peter manages to escape, but his shadow is left behind. Now read on to find out what happens. So this story is about a boy whose name is Peter Pan and he will never grow up. He used to live in a place which was called Neverland, and Neverland was the home to the fairies. It was the home where fairy used to live. One day, Mrs. Darling, she was the mother of her children. When she was telling stories to her children, Peter Pan was attracted to Mrs. Darling's home. So when Peter got into Darling's home, he was caught by a dog whose name was Nana, and he was children's nanny. So when he was caught by Nana, he was very afraid and he manages to escape from that house. But Peter Pan's shadow is being left behind. Now we will read what will happen next. After Peter Pan manages to escape, now we will find out what happens now. On the evening on which our story begins, Nana was dozing peacefully by the fireside with her head between her paws. Mr. and Mrs. Darling were getting ready to go out to the dinner, and Nana was to be left in sole charge of the children. So, the story begins when Nana was sleeping peacefully beside the fireside, and Mr. and Mrs. Darling, they were going out for a party. So they were getting ready. Presently, clock went off with a whir and struck 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, time to begin to put the children to bed. After that, the clock is telling the lines, is telling the time that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it is the time for all the children to go to the bed. Mrs. Darling comforted the children, kissing them very tenderly as mother always do, tucked them up in their beds, sang them to sleep, and leaving the night lights burning for company, crept softly out of the room to go to the dinner party with Mr. Darling. So, Mr. and Mrs. Darling, they were going on for a dinner party. So, when the clock struck the time that it was the time for children to go to bed, Mrs. Darling, she comforted her children, and then after comforting her children, she kissed them very tenderly, as all the mothers do, before going to the bed. When the children they used to go to bed, mother kisses them on their forehead very tenderly, and after that she switched off the light. She have not switched off the light as it was burning and gave them a company. After leaving the lights on, she came slowly out of the room and she went for the dinner party with Mr. Darling. Everything in the big nursery was now still and quiet. Suddenly the night's light flickered, waned and went out one by one, and there darted into the room a tiny ball of fire which flitted uneasily about and finally vanished into a jug. So, after Mrs. Darling went out of her house, the big nursery was very quiet and still, and suddenly the light started flickering, and slowly, one after one, the light went out, and after that, a very small ball of fire came inside the room. After that, the small ball of fire it came inside the room and finally vanished into a jug. There was just one click, the window was open and the little creature stepped in cautiously. He seemed to be looking for something, and you will easily guess that what he was looking for was his shadow. So, after that small piece of ball of fire, it came into the room and vanished into the jug. After that, a small creature suddenly stepped inside the room. With the window was wide open and the creature came into the room with the help of the window, and he was searching for something, and that something was his own shadow. Tink, where are you? He whispered, and then as the light shone on the jug, he went on, Tink, do you know where they have put it? So now that creature, he started to say that Tink, where are you? He started to whisper that Tink, where are you? And the light started to shone behind the jug, and from there, when Peter Pan saw that a light is shining behind the jug, he went over there and he again started to ask, Tink, do you know where they have put my shadow? Now this little ball of light was really a fairy girl who knew everything worth knowing. Most fairies do. All you could see of her was the little flame, but you could hear her distinctly. She made a tinkling noise like a little silver bell, and that was why she was called Tinker Bell. So that small little ball of fire was a fairy girl, and she knew everything, as most of the fairies do. So now he started to say that where they have put my shadow. Now Tinker Bell, she became a fairy. She turned into a fairy. That small ball of fire became into a fairy, and her name was Tinker Bell. From this we come to know that that small ball of fire was a fairy and her name was Tinker Bell. So students, today we will do up to this. In our next video we will resume. So that's all for today. Thank you.